Solar shield is in full force. But I wanted to just show you these pictures. It's like it was a beautiful sunny day with the blue sky, but then all the clouds literally formed like a whirlpool, like a circle around the sun. And the sun became non-existent. And now it's just this white light. It's not the pretty yellow orange sunset. It's just a mess. Look at this. All around. But you know, I wanted to just give a heads up. Months ago, someone who was commenting on one of my Paul Nehlen videos, which I think I'm going to bring up again, that I made several months ago. I said, Paul Nehlen is a phony. He's not running on the right stuff in order to win that seat in the 1st District, in Ryan's district. His agenda for the last, 10 years or whatever it is that he's been around, has been running against Paul Ryan. So when you make your agenda as a Republican, now it might work if you're a Dem, but when you run as a Republican and make your agenda about running against an incumbent that's as powerful as that, with that much money, and I don't know what he's doing with that money, because that's his money. And we'll go over the money situation in a video later. I wanted to show you this disgusting sky, which was a beautiful day. And anyway, so someone had commented on how wrong I was. This is about 6 months ago. How wrong I was and how off I was. But it looks like Paul Nehlen is way, 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 way behind in anything and everything. And the Dems wanted that seat so bad they could taste it. I mean, I was at a concert last fall, and there were some hardcore Lib Dems there, and we were smoking cigarettes outside, and she's like, Ryan's gone. He's not. Well, Ryan would have won that seat again, but now he left it and never is not helping Nehlen out to carry his torch, whatever his torch is, because I think he's a dirty, dirty politician. Crooked as hell. So Nehlen's just kind of like got a few thousand really to work with right now. And this Randy Bryce guy, he's going to win that seat. And I was right about Paul Nehlen. I was right about Reince Priebus. He's gone. Paul Ryan and Reince right now, I believe, are cooking shit up to put Dems in the midterms. I think you'd be able to trace anything back to them. Why does the Democrat candidate, in the 1st District have so much more clout when Ryan has been winning that seat and has had the amount of donation money this man sits on? Okay, that's not someone that's disliked. If you drive through that district, if you know anything about it, there are Paul Ryan signs all over the place, irregardless of an election cycle. There have been since he started running, I believe, back in the late 90s. So I knew Nehlen would be a failure. You don't make your campaign about riding your Harley through a field with your overweight wife, showing your tattoos, and running against somebody, and then on top of that, being a never Trumper. And I'm not going to say a never Trumper, but never coming out and being there at a Trump rally, which would have really gone a long way. But I believe that we're going to go back to business as usual with regard to the vote fraud, vote machine control, because Ryan and Reince are now on the loose. They're not under Trump's control. So in a way, I'm wondering, was it a mistake? But Reince was just too bad for that White House. He would have destroyed it. But yet people still support Trump. But somehow overwhelmingly, two-time BHO voters, but somehow the Dems are going to take these seats? I don't know, guys. We shall do a review of the Nehlen candidacy. There's first the primary and then the general. We have a primary coming up in August. And the RNC, whoever controls the purse strings, is not giving Nehlen money. They will let that Democrat candidate get through. And Ryan's district changed from the late 90s when he was first elected. His district has changed. It went from being blue collar, factory, farmers, conservatives, to being illegal aliens, so-called migrants, just illegal immigrants, people placed into Section 8 housing, and basically a government-run community. Oh, sorry if that offends. So I was right on Paul Nehlen, wasn't I, to the person that said I was wrong 6 months ago? And I'll pull that up. I have to go and really dig for it. That was a long time ago. I called this shit on Paul Nehlen a long time ago. I think back in February, I was predicting this, and I was right. Oh my God, the sun's coming out. Where is it? Can you see it? Oh, I don't know. All right, I got to catch a little bit of sunlight. I'm on a hiking trail. Talk to you later.